It's not that bad. Are there any fifth graders in here? No fifth grade? Okay. Good. Okay, bye. Okay. I like this. Let's keep class this size. This works for me. So you're going to put that away, right?
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I was just checking.
You were just checking. That's okay.
Yeah,
I believe you. Why would you lie to me? You have no reason to lie, right? You would tell me the truth because you're in church, right? Of course, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now look me in the eye as you say that and ask me do you feel bad now because you were lying? Okay. So you shouldn't do that. You're in church. A, B, you shouldn't because that's not what Christ teaches us to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're on the same page. كل سنة وانتم طيبين. All right. خير نفران ام فيوت نم بشيري نم بيبنفما ات اواب اونوتين اوot. Amen. Okay, I practiced. Now it's your turn. خير نفران Okay, let's do it together in one voice like we mean it. Like we're in church and we love what we're doing because we love Christ. Because Christ is about to go into Holy Week and he's going to go through trials and tribulations because of us and he's going to be crucified. I think the smallest thing we can do is actually say, greet him in a respectful manner, right? Or am I wrong? Right? Do we love Christ or no? Do we love Christ? Yeah? Do we love Jesus? Yes? Okay, prove it. خير نفران That wasn't bad. We'll take it. All right. So I want to go over some of the stuff for Holy Week, some of the things for Good Friday, because I think it would be really great if you knew what was going on, because it's a really long day on Good Friday. And I remember when I was younger, when I didn't know all these hymns, I thought it was so long and so boring. But I feel like the more you know what's going on, the less boring it is, and the faster it goes by because you know what's happening. As you get up immediately to move. That was like little Satan right there. That was like little Satan right there who got up. So, this phrase, remember me, O Lord, when you come into your kingdom. Who said this? Who said this? Remember me, O Lord, when you come into your kingdom. Who said this? No, I want someone to raise their hand. Who said this? We don't know who said this? No? Do you know? Who said it? Beautiful. The right-hand thief said it. The right-hand thief said it to who? Who did the right-hand thief say it to? Say it with conviction. Do you guys not know your basics? Jesus Christ. Thank you. When did he say this? I'm actually... Yes. Yes. When did he say this to Christ? Yes, when they were on the crosses, when they were crucified and they were on the crosses, yes. Do we know what hour we do it? Are you sure? You said the 12th hour he dies?
11.
Do you guys know the hours of the Ekbeya? Yes? Okay, somebody pull up an Ekbeya. Somebody tell me, at what hour was Christ crucified? At what hour did Christ die? We actually observe that in the church too because we turn off all the lights in the church.
9th hour he died, right?
9th hour is what? When he died, are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
Yes.
Okay, what hour was Christ crucified? Which hour? Are you sure? Okay, so when do we say this? So he's talking to a dead Christ? 6th hour when they're on the cross. Okay. So, remember me, O Lord, when you come into your kingdom. Remember me, O my King, when you come into your kingdom. Remember me, O Holy One, when you come into your kingdom. We say this over and over and over in different languages. Why do we find this very important in the church? Why is this important? Like, is it just because we needed another hymn to fill the hour up so that we can get to the 9th hour? Abuna was like, محتاجين حاجة يلا يعني دخلوا دي. Or why do we say this? What's the importance of this? Yes.
Our sins, but like to put us in heaven as well.
Okay, so you got a good portion of it. You said it was out of humility, right? The right-hand thief said it to him out of humility. So when the right-hand thief said this to Christ, is it because he thought he was good or bad? He thought that he was a good person himself, the right-hand thief? No, we know Christ is perfect. We're talking about what did the right-hand thief think of his own self? That he was bad, right? Did the left-hand thief think the same way? No. What did the left-hand thief say? What did he say? There's something that the left-hand thief said. Do you guys remember or no? Do you guys read the Bible? You guys come to church? Are we Christian? Are we Orthodox Christian? Are we in the right church? Yes? No? صاحيين نايمين نايمين باين صايحين صايحين طب كويس. Yeah, you're melting. صايحين زي الثلج. Okay. You guys can look it up. I'm not stopping you. You guys use your phones for everything else. You can look it up. What did he say? That's what the left-hand thief said? Come on, girls. I only have the boys answering. Do you guys come to church on Good Friday or no? Have you ever attended Good Friday before? What does the left-hand thief say? So if you're Christ, what? Save yourself and save us, right? And what did the right-hand thief say back to him? What did the right-hand thief respond with to the left-hand thief? What did he say to him? What did he say?
We deserve to die for what we did wrong, but this man is not guilty.
Thank you. Say that one more time.
We deserve to die because of what we did wrong, but this man is not guilty.
Okay, this man is pure, guiltless, right? And so with this one prayer, with this one statement, or this statement that he made to Christ, and he was in heaven. Because what did Christ respond to him and say after? What did Jesus Christ say to the right-hand thief when he said this to him? That's what Christ said to the thief, right? Christ said to the thief, remember me, O Lord, when you come into your kingdom. Pay attention before you answer. What did Christ say to the right-hand thief when he said this to him? Anybody know? Anybody pray? Or were you at the synagogue last year for Passover? He was at the synagogue? You were in the altar at the synagogue? Come on, guys. What did Christ say? What did Christ say to the right-hand thief? When the right-hand thief said, remember me, O Lord, when you come into your kingdom. My son. So now all of a sudden he's his son. Do you even know it in Arabic? You can say it in Arabic if you're more comfortable saying it in Arabic. No one knows? He said something to him.
He said he will see him in heaven.
Okay, so that's the gist of it. What did he say?
He will see him in heaven.
Today you will be with me in heaven, in paradise, right? Okay, so the significance of this statement, the reason why I ask why it's important is because in the very last moments of this right-hand thief's life, he was able to repent and he made it into heaven, which shows that you can come back from anything, and something like this shows us that we always have hope. which is part of being a Christian, that we always have hope, because even at the very last second, Christ accepted him, he accepted his repentance, and he was in he told him, today you will be with me in paradise. Yes or wrong? Am I wrong? Or am I right? So can someone just tell me what I said? Someone who hasn't been putting up their hand and answering the whole time because I know. No. Someone who is paying attention. What did I just say? I literally gave you guys the answers. Come on. Anybody here? Nobody here? I feel like there's drool about to come out of here. You guys are just like, come on, guys, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, come on. Wake up, wake up. No, nothing? No one knows anything? I just looked at you like, they said, here's some food, it's young, but it'll hold you all. Anybody know what's going on? No? Yes? No? Nothing? Are your ears clogged? Yeah? Okay. يعني ربنا يشفيكم كلكم. Okay. So then let's go into the lahn itself. Because even if you don't know why we say it, which is important, at least you'll know how to say it. And that's one step in the right direction. So, first word, how do we read that? In Coptic. Just say it. Just say it out loud. Aripa mev'i. Please repeat. Aripa mev'i. What's the next word? What is it? Are you sure? Okay. Opa choice. What's the next word? What is it? Akshan-i. So, ari pa mev'i opa choice. Ari pa mev'i opa choice. Akshan-i. What's the next word? Khen. What's the next word? What is it? Tek met uru. Please repeat. Tek met uru. You've already learned 80% of this hymn just by knowing that part. Ari pamev I opa shois. The boys had the keyboard last week, right? The boys? You did, right? Thank you for being honest. Are you lying in church? Meshi. So I think it's the girls' week to have the keyboard, right? Huh? I know they did. I know they did. Maybe next time when we come back. All right. Ari pamev I opa shois. Ari pamev I opa shois. Akshan I. Khen tek met uru. Beautiful. The second one is almost exactly the same. Only one word changes. Ari pamev I. O pe oro. Akshan I. Khen tek met uru. The last one, almost exactly the same, only a difference of one word. Ari pamev I. O fi eth o web. Akshan I. Khen tek met uru. Very simple. It's the same thing, but every time we just change the preposition or the terminology that we use to address Christ. So we're saying, remember me, O Lord, when you come into your kingdom. We say, remember me, O my King, when you come into your kingdom. Remember me, O Holy One, when you come into your kingdom. Yes. Oh, that's just the spacing, how they did it. That's just technical. That's not anything to do with the wording itself. All right, so let's add the tune to it. Are you good over there? Ari pamev I o pashois. Please say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Ari pamev I o pashois. One more time. Ari pamev. Okay, one more time. Ari pamev I o. It's 2 words. Say it by yourselves, and then we're going to keep going. 1, 2, 3. Ari pamev I o. Akshan I chen tekmet oro. Akshan I chen tekmet oro. Now say it with me. Akshan I chen oro. Let's try the whole paragraph together. Ari pamev I o pashois. Akshan I chen tekmet oro. Can you say it by yourself? Yes?
Ari pamev mi o pashois.
Pay attention. Ari pamev I o pashois. Akshan I chen tekmet. The next one is exactly the same. What's the difference? There's only one difference between the first and the second paragraph. What is it? What's the word? Very good. I'm actually very surprised. Very good. I had no doubt in you. I had no doubt in you. So, instead of saying ope shois, what do we say? Ope oro. So, same thing for the second one, but we're just changing the one word. Ari pamev I ope oro. Akshan I chen tekmet oro. Again, second one. Ari pamev I upe oro. Akshan I chen. And then the last one, we have one word that changes. What's the difference in the last one? What is it? You're missing a part of it. O-fi-f-o-web. It is not. It is not. So, instead of saying ope shois or ope oro, what do we say? You're not even on the same language. O-fi-f-o-web. Okay. Ari pamev I o-fi-f-o-web. Akshan I chen tekmet oro. The last one, pay attention. Arim, Bamev, I Ofieth, O, Akshan, I. Okay, let's try saying all three together from the top. Ari, Bamevi, O, Pashois, Akshan, I, Khan, Tekmet, Oro, Ari, Bamev, I ope orom akshan I tekmet oro ari bamev I ofi ef o akshan I chen tek. Can you guys say it by yourselves? Put your hand down. I meant as a group. What are you trying to show off, that you put on deodorant or something? Put your hand down. All right. All together. By yourselves. 1, 2, 3. Ari Bamev. Okay, so this one, Mafruq Shwega, you have an extra syllable. So you're not saying o pe shois, you're saying o pe oro. You have an extra syllable, so you have to take it a little bit quicker. So you're saying ari bamev I o pe oro. Second one, excuse me, second one again. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Okay, so in English, remember me, O Lord, when you come into your kingdom. Remember me, O my King, when you come in. Beautiful. So you guys know how to read English, so say this part with conviction. We're going to do the English one more time. 1, 2, 3. Remember me, O Lord, when you come into King, when do we know it in Arabic? Yeah? اذكرني يا رب متى جئت في ملكوتك اذكرني يا. How do we say king in Arabic? Malik. So if you guys know that, why did everyone get really quiet like they didn't know what they were saying? اذكرني يا رب متى جئت في ملكوتك before. You don't know it, so the girls are better is what you're saying? Yes, so the girls are better? Cool. Huh? Malakotak, thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what we needed. Thank you. Oh, Holy One. Okay, let's do that last one more time. Oscornia. Oh, Tant wanted to do the first one. من عيني الاثنين. We'll do the first one from the first one. 1, 2, 3. Oscornia يا رب ماتك. Go to the next page. Okay. Next page. This one we also have a fourth language. So we did Arabic, we did English, and then we have what else? Seriously, we have 4 languages. We have Arabic, English, what else? Coptic, thank you. That was the easiest answer. What's the last one? Greek, thank you. You said Spanish. He said Spanish. So this one, this is the Coptic. Emnis thiti mokireye antivasi ileya so. You need to go over the words, yes? Okay, the first word, you have an M, a double E, N, and an S. How do we read that? What is it? How do you say it? Oh, sorry, I gave it to you in the wrong order. It's an M and N, a double E, and an S. How do you read that? M-N-E-E-S. How do you read that? Niece. So how do we read the first word? Niece. The second word, you have a theta, an E, a T, and a iota. So a TH, and then you have a double E, T, and I. How do you read that? T. So how do we read the first word? How do we read it? Niece. Second word is what? T. And then you have M-O-O. It sounds, I feel like I would have said moo, so you guys are better than me. Mo. Mo. All right, the next word. We say it all the time in the church. What is that word? Kireye. Kireye. No, kireye. So amnesty. You guys don't know the words. I'm giving you the words. Amnesty. Nestheti. No, it's not amnes. There's no E in front of there. It's nestheti. Mo. Kireye. The next word. E-N-T-I. How do we pronounce that? Sorry. E-N-T-double-E. N-T. Thank you. And then the last word. Let's read the last three letters together. What are the last three letters in that word? So. Okay, add on the next letter. So. Add on the next letter. So. Okay, add on the next letter. So. Add on the next letter. So. Next letter. Next letter. Last letter. See? So. Okay, so amnesty. Mo kireye. Enti. So. Nistiti mo kireye. I'm not saying it for myself. I know how to say it. Say it with me. Nistiti mo kireye. Antivasi ileya. So. Now the next word. What's the only word that changes? Agye. It is not the same thing. Agye. So, same thing. Let's go. Amnistiti mo agye. Antivasi ileya. What's the last one? No. What's the last change? What is it? Is it a des or a zes? No. Maybe a zes? Do we remember the rule of delta? Huh? What's the rule of delta? Why is it zespota?
It's a Z because it's not in a name.
What is delta normally?
A D. It's a Z normally.
Thank you. And then when does it change to D?
When there's a name.
When it's in a name. So we don't say Zoneil, we say Doniel, but we don't say despota, we say zespota. So amnistiti mo zespota antivasi ileya. Okay, احنا نايمين ومرتاحين. Can we get through? What language is this again? Who says it's Arabic?
I say Spanish.
Who says it's English? Ooh, thank God. I feel like you do have a split personality. Half of you thinks it's this, half of you thinks it's that. Who thinks it's Greek? Who thinks it's Coptic? The Coptics win. The Coptics win. You said it's 1/4 Greek. This is not Greek. Do you guys know why we have Greek origin in some of our Coptic words? Guys, no, seriously. Can we take it? I want us to understand, I want us to know, Aripamevi, that's the one that's Greek. Aripamevi. So why do we have a lot of Greek and Coptic? Does anybody know? You said Coptic originated from Greek? So, so nowadays, in America, what do you feel is a very common language? Okay, after English. Spanish, right? So a lot of the time, if you can't communicate with someone in English, what's the next best language to know? So the next best language to know is Spanish, right? Back in the day, Greece is where everything was happening. That was the place to be. So if you wanted, in order to get that information across to the Greek people, if you wanted to spread Christianity to the Greeks, you had to learn Greek in order to speak their language for them to understand what you were trying to preach to them. Does that make sense? Okay, which is why you'll see the commingling of some Greek and Coptic. Okay. So, I'm done with this hymn. No, we haven't gone over the simple praise we're going to be saying all week. And I know that you guys know this, so let's go over it. Now, this is the Good Friday version, which means that we have everything involved in it. Actually, let me give you the easiest one, because you guys can only handle but so much. Oh, Jesus, have mercy upon us and save us, O Lord, for the sake of your holy name. Okay. Okay. I hope we remember this. If not, we're in trouble. Yeah? Okay. Doktetigom nempi o nempi smo nempi amahi sha'ine min meno il penoti pen oro Doktetigom nempi o nempi smo nempi amahi Amin pashoy sisos pe Christos Doktetigom nempi o nempi smo nempi. When do we add that next part? In the refrain? What is it? When is it? That's the next part. But when do we add when do we add that? Do we wait until Thursday to say Pesotir and Agatos? Tuesday, which is considered what? Tuesday evening is what? Wednesday Eve. Thank you. Okay, this is what we say for Sunday and Monday. We don't say, no. You could have just said that and you didn't. All right. Tok teti gom nempio, nempi esmo nempi amahi sha'ine, min mano il pennoti pen oro. Tok teti gom nempio, nempi esmo nempi amahi. Bechristos tok teti gom. Thine is the power, the glory, the blessings, and the majesty. Oh, my Lord, Jesus Christ, thine is the power, forever. Amen. Tok teti. Esmonem pi amahi sha'in amin bashos bi Christos toteti. لك القوة والمجد والبركة. It's over there. Why? Oh yeah? All of it. Ya Rabbi Yasua. What mistake did we just make? We said, Mukhallisna Salah. When do we say that? That's the equivalent of saying, when do we say it? Tuesday, so the eve of Wednesday. So we end that one, we say, Ya Rabbi Yasua al-Masih laka al-Qawa wal. إلى الأبد. Okay. This is also another thing that I noticed we kind of get very quiet with. So before we go into the exposition, which is a prayer towards the end of the hour, before we go into the litanies of the hour, we have this part. Abuna will say, so our response is what? In omos efiot nemebshiri et om. So for us, nem pi ep nevma et. That's a different part. All right, then Abuna will go pi o oini enta ethmi. What do we say? Fiet ero. What do we say? Fiat ero miniven. And then we say ethneo epi cosmos. So we're going to try that one more time. So we're going to go Genefran tetereias en omose. Come on, guys. We're almost done. We're almost done. Come on. Come on. There is no Asheya during Lent. There is no Asheya during Lent. I think the next person who asks me, I'm going to send you to get your answer from Abuna. There is no Asheya during Lent. Go back, you guys. Click the page. Okay. Genefran en tetereias en omose. Is that too low for you guys? Or should I bring it up higher? Efiot nemebshiri. Nem piep nevma et oab. And Abuna goes, pi o oini enta efmi fiet ero miniven et neo epi. How do we read the last line, guys? How do we say it? How do we read it? Can you read it? Say it. I can hear you. Thank you. Ethneo epikosmos. Please repeat. Ethneo epikosmos. Okay. Can you go to the end? The end of the exposition, because we have another set. Now, usually Abuna says it mostly in Arabic or English, but I feel like it's good for us to know in Coptic, because you'll notice when Abuna does it in Coptic, everyone gets really quiet and no one knows what to say. I know, right? It's crazy. Okay. So, at the end of the exposition, Abuna will go, Becherestos pensotir. And then we say, of ship, emka, of ak-e. Who was listening? Did I say ak-e or of-e? It's of-e, thank you. Okay, thank you. Of ship, emka. So how do we read that whole line? Of shep, emka. of Shepem. And then Abuna goes, Hina nefem kav. What do we say? En tefsoti. Guys, listen, I literally only have like 7 minutes left with you guys. And then you and I are both free. Just give me 7 minutes of your time. Look, I literally stopped and it took 30 seconds and look what's happening. Can I please continue? Is that okay? You know, it's a good week to reflect. I said this earlier, and I think it's good to reflect on it. I think as one of the last things that we talk about before, you know, we don't have at hand. We're going into Holy Week, and a lot of us take it for granted. We come every day to church. Look, we're so excited that we get to see our friends. We're like, yes, I get to see my friends every day. It's Easter. I get to have chocolate afterwards. Everyone thinks about all that stuff. What's actually happening during Holy Week? No, I want your attention, seriously. You guys are in church. Why are you here? Why are you in church? Is it because we hate God? Do we hate God? Do we love God? Okay. And this week, we're going into Holy Week. What's going to happen during Holy Week? No, I'm being serious. What's happening during Holy Week? Christ is being crucified. Did Christ deserve to be crucified? Does Christ deserve to go through the suffering? Did he deserve to have the nails in his hands, the thorn in his side? But why did he do it? Why did he do it? Because he loves us, right? Are we showing our love to God right now? As we sit here and continue to talk, as we sit here and continue to act out, guys, you're in church. Just take a moment and think about the fact that someone is suffering for you when it's supposed to be us, and myself included. It's supposed to be us. We're supposed to be the ones on the cross. We're the ones who are supposed to pay for our sins. Who paid it for us? Who paid it for us? Did he deserve that? Did he deserve the people cursing at him and saying disgusting things to him, people spitting at him? Did he deserve that? So, do you know what they told me when I was younger? They said every time in church or in general, when you sin or when you do something to make God unhappy, it's the equivalent of putting another nail in his hand, another thorn on his head. Because that's another sin he's paying for. I'm honestly being serious. Like, this whole time you haven't taken me seriously, the whole time. The whole time. I've been nothing but respectful towards you. And you do not give me the same respect. And that's kind of really mean. I can say that for 80% of the class. Come on.